Hello, everyone. We warmly welcome you all to our special program brought to you by Indian Achievers Forum. I'm your host, Vatika Singh. Indian Achievers Award is an honor that celebrates the people who went extraordinary to effectuate their aspirations and ideas. In this series, we emphasize not only on the struggles and achievements of the people, but also on the social contributions they made to their native land, India. Before introducing you all to our one such achiever, let's take a look at the small AV.
Indian Achievers Forum is driven by a full-fledged advisory board. The board consists of experienced personalities who have excelled in their respective careers. Together, the forum organizes conferences, events, workshops, exhibitions, trade shows, and B2B initiatives in India as well as abroad. Where there is passion, there is achievement. And where there is achievement, there is Indian Achievers Forum.
Today we have with us the co-founder and chief consultant physiotherapist of Vardhan Doctors Plus Physiotherapy, Dr. Shamik Bhattacharjee. Hello, sir. How are you?
Hello, Atika. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good too, sir. All right. So before entering into the questions, tell us something about yourself and your professional role.
As you know, my name is Shamik Bhattacharjee. I was born and brought up in Shillong, Meghalaya, and I did my schooling from there. Later on, I moved to Bangalore and I did my physiotherapy graduation course as well as my master's in physiotherapy, specializing in orthopedics from Krupanidhi College of Physiotherapy. After that, I have worked in a few reputed organizations in Bangalore itself, like Manipal Hospitals and Narayana Health. I am a professional certified physiotherapist right now and also an entrepreneur. Plus, I do a bit of my social service work as well. After working in this reputed organization for a few years, I felt that I need to do something of my own. And then I shifted back to my native in Guwahati, where I started a physiotherapy center with my friend and batchmate, Dr. Pritam Deka, which is called Vardhan's Doctors Plus Physiotherapy Care. We provide physiotherapy services in the center as well as home care services. At the same time, we do online consultations. We provide free physiotherapy camps to needy people. And right now, we are also engaged in some more social work, which currently is in the development stage.
That's really great, sir. So I'm very keen to know that how did this idea of starting this business came into your mind?
As I said, when I was working in Bangalore, though I got professional knowledge from working in those hospitals, I also found that many times we are not able to provide patients with the kind of support and care which is needed to them because of the time constraints as a working professional there, plus because of the budgetary issues which the patients face when they are in hospitals. So I felt that we have to establish a center which will provide patients with evidence-based, affordable physiotherapy care. At the same time, we can provide them with the required time without looking at the watch. Whatever time is needed for the patient, we can give it to them, and they can easily, without thinking about money, without thinking about anything else, they can just come and take the services and get well soon as possible.
All right, sir. So moving ahead, you know that starting anything has never been easy for anyone. So what all
Yeah.
were the challenging situations that you had to go through initially during the commencement of your business?
First of all, me and my friend, Dr. Pritam Deka, we both come from middle class families. There is nobody in the family who has a previous business experience, or there is a family business in our family. So we are the first generation entrepreneurs in our family. So we had to learn everything from the scratch, like what is marketing, what is how to manage finances, how to do advertising, promotion. So we tried and we failed, and we again tried, we again failed, and that's how we kept on doing it, and somehow we achieved success. Now it's around 7 years down the line when this business is continuing. So we have learned quite a lot in the journey. We didn't know what kind of permissions is needed for starting a business, so we learned all those things. There was nobody to guide us basically how to go ahead with a business development. So we kept on learning, uh, seeing other people, discussing things, uh, going into startup events, going into marketing events, learning how things can be done in the business, and that's how we did it. And the recent challenge that we faced during COVID is, because it's a professional center, it was closed and we had to go through a bit of financial crisis for that. But in the same time, we tried to reinvent our services, and we did online consultations and all. So this keeps challenges keeps coming and going, but it's a good thing in the end of the day.
Right, sir. Okay, so I'm very keen to know that what all are the product and services that Vardhan Doctors Plus Physiotherapy offers.
See, as I said, we are a physiotherapy rehabilitation center, so we don't sell any kind of products, but we provide services which is based physiotherapy treatments. If I can tell you, like, physiotherapy is a branch of medical science where we treat different kind of conditions and disorders by physical methods, not by using any kind of medicines or surgery, but by physical methods, exercises, and some electrical modalities and different techniques. So in our clinic, the services which we provide is treatments, physiotherapy treatments, basically for any condition ranging from back pain to your spondylitis, to your fractures, to your arthritis, stroke conditions, any other neurological conditions, orthopedic conditions, age-related conditions. So it's a vast area that we cover, uh, and this is a service that we medical service that we provide to the patients. Apart from that, we are not into selling any kind of products, but yes, we have tie-ups with some companies which provide nutritional supplements, which provide orthotic and prosthetic aids, which is needed for patients who are not able to move their limbs or have some other issues. So those kind of products we deal, but it's in a tie-up manner, which the patients can get through our partners.
That's really great, sir. All right, so you must be knowing about the Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan prevailing in the country at the moment. So, what are
Yeah.
your views on it, and how much do you conquer with the campaign?
This campaign is a very good thing in the country right now. It's a welcome thing by our uh, respected Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Given the fact that the COVID situation has taught us that we have to be self-reliant, and Atmanirbhar means self-reliant. We cannot be dependent upon people and other businesses. We have to do something on our own. So it's a very good initiative, and as because we are in this kind of service, we have our own business, and physiotherapy means that we make people atmanirbhar. We a patient who is not able to do his normal activities due to some kind of disorder or some kind of impairment, we give them the service, we make them well, and they can again become independent, again become self-reliant. So in a way, this is a way we make atmanirbhar people. And at the same time, in a broad aspect, atmanirbhar also means that people should strive to achieve their goals, their aims, their success by themselves without depending upon somebody else. So it's better if people have to do jobs definitely, but at the same time they should also keep on learning and try to do something which they can do themselves, and uh, they should not be dependent upon anybody else for that.
Indeed, sir. Okay, so now since we know a lot about your professional role, tell us something about your social contributions also.
Okay. I started working professionally since 2012, and since then, like since 2013, I have been contributing to various social causes, like the Cancer Foundation by Yuvraj Singh, which is called UVCAN. Then there is Helpage India. Then there is a organization in Kolkata which is called SAI, which provides food and education to children who are financially weak or going through some illnesses. Then there's a local body over here in Guwahati which is called Saint Xavier's Foundation, which does relief work for flood relief and other kind of social causes. So there are many other organizations which I'm contributing to since a long time, and I don't get time to volunteer much, but whenever possible, I just contribute to them. And the same time, with the local NGOs over here, we try to do free health camps, free medical camps, free physiotherapy camps, and also do some kind of relief work as well when the time comes. And at the same time, contribute nationally to some funds, which is for the army, that is Bharat Ke Veer. Recently, for PM CARES, due to the COVID situation, we contribute there. So there are many things which we are doing, but yeah, in our own way.
Right, sir. Okay, so before concluding this session, you must be knowing that IF is followed not only by established organizations, but those young minds also who aspire to be like our achievers someday. So, what is that
Yeah.
one message you'd like to tell them?
Uh, See, I would like to tell them that keep on learning. The more you learn, the more you earn. So invest in learning and try to don't get stuck in a particular genre or particular area. Try to broaden your horizons. Try to learn as much as possible. Financial education is very important, which is not taught in our school curriculum properly, but everybody needs to know about finances, about investments, about savings. So the young generation should focus on that, because the employment situation in the country is obviously not very good. So as we said, the Atmanirbhar mission, if you want to become self-reliant, first you have to invest in learning, and then you can go ahead and do whatever you want. But at the same time, you need financial education to back you up. So focus on that, and strive to achieve whatever is possible, and do it for your country, do it for your nation, do it for the people, and then success will be yours.
And that I must say is a great piece of advice for the youngsters. All right, sir. So, thank you so much for joining with us today. It was lovely talking to you, and we hope that you continue to inspire people of all ages forever. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank